You are listening to Can't Fight the Feelings, Book 4 of the Loves of Lakeside series, written by Mimi Francis, narrated by Jeremy Bartelt, published by Horsemen Publishing, Incorporated. Copyright Mimi Francis, 2023. All rights reserved. Dedication. Tiana, this one is for you. Your unwavering support, smiling face, and love keeps me going. Your off-the-wall insanity keeps me smiling. And your advice never fails to be on point. Thank you for pushing me to be better. I love you. Chapter 1. Natasha. Nate! Natasha pounded on the thick wooden door, hard enough to make her hand ache. For a second, she wondered if she was in front of the wrong house. All of the homes in this area looked alike. It wasn't like she was thinking straight either. Nate! She stepped back to check the house number, took a deep breath, counted to 10, and started pounding again with both fists. Nathaniel, Boris, Garin, open the goddamn door! She screamed. The door flew open so suddenly that she stumbled forward, landing on the hard wood floor of the small foyer on both knees with a startled oof. Natasha's twin brother Nate stood at the door, wearing nothing but his boxers, his reddish-brown hair standing on end, and his blue eyes flashing. She'd always been jealous that Nate got their mother's deep blue eyes, while hers were gray, like their father's. What the hell, Natasha? He snapped. Are you drunk? Jesus, no! She pushed herself to her feet and stalked past her brother, elbowing him in the gut as she passed him. Why the hell would I be drunk? God, you're an insensitive asshole. Hey, you're the one beating the shit out of my door and barging into my house in the middle of the night. Oh God, why don't you just shut up? Natasha shouted. She entered the modest living room, dominated by a big screen TV and a sectional sofa. She dropped her backpack on the floor, threw herself on the sofa, put her hands over her face, and burst into tears. She'd been holding them back ever since she walked into her apartment and found her boyfriend, Brick, with that woman. Natasha didn't know how she got to Nate's place. She remembered little after grabbing her backpack and storming out of the apartment she shared with Brick. It didn't surprise her that she ended up at Nate's house. Her brother was her rock, always there when she needed him. Going straight to his place for comfort was the only thing she could think to do. Nate slammed the door shut, rested his head against it, and stared at the floor. I repeat, what the hell, Tosh? What are you doing here at 2 a.m? Before she could answer, a door on the other side of the living room opened, and a giant of a man stepped out. Topping out at 6 feet 6 inches, Mason, Nate's roommate and best friend, towered over both of them. Relief washed over her at the sight. Natasha hoped he'd be here. Her brother's best friend, her friend, would make everything better. He always did. Though, it annoyed her that once again, Mason was witness to her bad taste in men. What is going on out here? He pulled a shirt over his head, then ran a hand through his shoulder-length black hair, pushing it away from his face. He froze when he saw Natasha, and his eyes narrowed. Why are you crying, Tasha? Crying? Nate vaulted over the back of the couch and landed beside her. What happened? Natasha shook her head. I don't want to talk about it. She hiccuped and wiped her nose with the back of her hand. Nate scoffed. You show up at our door at 2 a.m, pounding loud enough to wake up the entire block, and you don't want to talk about it? I don't think so. He put his arm around Natasha and hugged her. What did that asshole Brick do now? Natasha opened her mouth to tell her brother not to call her boyfriend an asshole, but instead she lost it. She collapsed into her brother's arms, her head on his chest, and tears pouring down her face. The story of finding her fiancé in their bed with another woman came out between her sobs and curses. Once it was all out, Natasha fell against the back of the couch, hiccuping sobs escaping her, and with tears and snot
Sample complete. Ready to continue?